Trying to give up an old habit like sugar or smoking, or trying to take on a new one like meditation or yoga can be difficult and fraught with ambivalence and anxiety and doubt. We may want to see the benefits of the change, but not feel really up to the challenge. We have to be ready to make room for the discomfort that comes with change and for cultivating a skill. And what happens when life throws you a curveball and we are forced to give up or take on something new, like right now in a pandemic, like living into post-pandemic life? This is a yes and moment, as they say in the world of improvisation. This is our reality. Yes, the pandemic is upon us. Yes, and how will we respond? Yes, some people are being heedless, and how will we respond without causing more suffering for ourselves or others? We are all getting a crash course in improvisation. Of course, life has always been an improvisational act, living and creating the unfolding story of now, of our lives. And much like in mindfulness practice, we learn to land squarely in the present moment and respond relationally. These are useful skills for living in uncertain times. Yes, fear and dread are going to arise. But do we need to add catastrophic thinking? Yes, we want to stay informed, but do we need to step away and learn how to calm and soothe ourselves when we feel assaulted by the news? Yes, anger is going to arise. And how can we notice that and respond skillfully so that we don't keep it going? We are all going to be challenged in this coming year, many times. How are we going to manage the difficult? How might we respond in such a way so as to move the moment along in a useful manner, so the scene itself isn't a showstopper? This is such a good line of questioning. And this is where improvisation comes in. More specifically, that concept of yes and, which is considered the defining principle of improvisation. Yes and is an expression of acceptance of what has been given to us, of what is at face value. It's an idea, regardless of the person who gave it or the perceived motivation. It is, in fact, an exercise in approaching the unknown with the opposite of fear and dread. Yes is a radical acceptance of what is being offered, be it good, bad, beautiful, or questionable. And it is a radical acceptance of what keeps changing right before our very eyes. Applying this to life or to our meditation practice invites us to develop an eye for seeing what is happening and exploring how best to respond. Have you landed in fear, dread, grief, anxiety, loneliness, depression? Have you landed in not enough, not right, don't like, don't want? Yes, yes. And how shall the moment be considered and cared for? Ground, breathe, calm, settle, soothe the upset. Have you landed in ease, contentment, a smile, a laugh, a sigh of relief, a moment of appreciation? Ground, breathe, calm, settle, savor the flavor. Yes acknowledges what is, and is the pivotal moment that shapes the next. Yes, anger is here. It feels like this. Now what? How might we respond? Yes, moments of joy will arise for sunshine, for a smile, for a thank you that comes our way. How can we savor? No matter what, a year of our life is going to go by. Our life is going by right now. How are we going to live it? Yes, and helps us to acknowledge our reality and asks us to respond from here, to soothe or to savor. Let's keep moving the scenes of our life along in a direction that keeps us moving toward less suffering and more ease of well-being. It's for our welfare. Yes, and well, thank you for your kind attention.